Welcome back to another Slay the Spire stream. I'm your host, Vegetablebread, and today we're going to be doing an Ascension 20 Silent Run. Let's get into it. Rare card, 6 max HP, 6 max HP for a rare colorless card, choose a rare colorless card, or swap out for a boss relic. I think Silent is the best class for boss relic, or choosing a rare colorless card, because most classes, it's good to get Hand of Greed, but Silent, it's also good to get Sadistic Nature. It's a little bit extra upside. I think I've been going for a boss relic swap on almost every Silent recently. I think that's probably the correct way to play it. So I think that's probably what we're going to do here. A lot of elites available. We could get 3 elites through this path, 4 elites if we're ready for a Mega. That's kind of insane. Maybe there's a path with more fires. 3 fights, an elite. So we do end up doing 3 elites in a row with no fires. That seems scary. Whereas this path also has 3 fights, but then it has a fire after the first elite. And the second and third elite are optional. If we don't feel like we can do those, we can do 2 extra fires. Is there like a 2 elite path with a bunch of fires? That would be the best. That's really what I'm looking for with Silent. It doesn't look like there is, so I think we'll go on the right path, and probably we'll just nope out of the extra elites, but maybe we'll try and take them. I guess there is a single extra fire after all 3 elites. There's also a fire after 2 elites if we want to push the ejector button. Alright, let's see what we get. It is a Runic Dome run. Okay. It's a pretty good way to start. Jarwam can be hitting us for 12, assuming he's blocked for at least 10 if he's weak. We just play all the cards because of all the energy we've got. This turn we can't quite block out if he's hitting for 12. He's not. He's only hitting for 7. Sneaky bastard. This turn we get to exhaust the Ascender's Bane and block out, but he's not even attacking. He's been faked out. I think now he can be attacking for like 17. It's less because he's weak, but once again, he chooses not to. Take 2 if he's attacking for 17. Can we get the kill next turn, maybe? Nope. Alright, I guess we'll block out and keep looking for lethal. Oof, that 22 damage attack. That's the worst. We blocked most of it. Floor 1 well-laid plans versus Caltrops. I like well-laid plans quite a bit. It's just a really good card. Slice is kind of nice too, just to take an attack. I think we'll go with the well-laid plans. Okay. I think double defend and strike are happening, and then it's strike versus well-laid plans. I guess we want to strike. If we're getting weakened, then it takes 2 attacks to kill him, whether we strike now or not. So I guess we'll develop well-laid plans. We are getting weakened. And frailed. Okay. Takes 2 strikes to kill him. Neutralize him and block for 3. Potentially taking up to like 3 damage here. 4 damage. Alright. Maybe that's... I guess I overblocked there. I should have held the... and I underblocked here. I should have blocked for 9. Could have held the Survivor on the previous turn. Yeah. 3 extra damage there. We have a well-laid plans, but none of these are attacks. Not a good start. We could take a dodge and roll, but it seems like a bit early for that. It's just adding an extra defend at this point, so we skip it. Alright, we're going to need these question marks to do something. Maybe we skip the first elite and go to the shop with the gold from the goop. Goop gold. Could also get like a Serpent event in one of these two. It's only 75 gold, so it puts us up to 210. But the delta is 148 gold. Alright. So now we can relic for a curse and then go to the shop and remove it. And then heal at the fire. Or we could just heal and try to fight 3 elites. Given that we're kind of behind on card rewards, I don't feel super comfortable fighting an elite right now. So I think we're going to take a curse as our way to power up. So we basically like just fought the elite. We just fought the elite early. Oh, we're doing double shop. Okay. We can grab an early apotheosis. That's an option. We probably want to use the card remove though. Probably like card remove dash. Maybe we could just go to the next shop, since we're going to be forced into 2 shops in a row. I don't see anything crazy here. Dash is pretty good. Being forced into 2 shops is not my favorite. Yeah, I think we'll just look at the second shop. Maybe we do take apotheosis. No. Okay, this one's got a membership card. If we have membership card, can we still card remove? We get left with 44 gold. Yes, we can. However, membership card remove doesn't really set us up for fighting elites. Are we fighting 0 elites in Act 1? Is that the plan? Seems kind of sketchy. Apotheosis is here again. We could do like card remove dash deadly poison, which is kind of is really powerful. That's the line if we want to go to multiple elites. Membership card remove is the line if we want to dodge all the Act 1 elites. Honestly, I think we dodge all the elites. Membership card is so good. Okay. Pretty weird line here. So I guess we rest to make sure we make it to the next campsite. And then probably upgrades at the last 2. If we can. The defend is unnecessary. Okay, sitting for 6 this turn, goes down to 4 because he's weak. Now he's hitting for 11. Looks like we're going to have plenty of block next turn, so I'll hold the strike. He blocks for 16 here, ideally. Can't quite do that. I guess, actually, 12 is fine, because he's weak. So he only does 12 damage. He loses 4. Yep. Now we just need to find 2 strikes, and we did. Perfect cultist fight. Hopefully we get some damage. Yeah, here we go. Dash or deadly poison? I think probably deadly poison. Since we're dodging all the elites, we don't need to take a dash. Although, is dash better against slime boss? Being able to block against slime boss is pretty valuable. Dash is pretty good with Runic Dome, because it's expensive and Runic Dome gives us extra energy, but also because it always blocks, so we're able to like attack but also block. But Deadly Poison is better for Act 3 and on. I'll pick a dash for safety. Okay, we got a Frozen Egg. That's pretty insane. Let's get an upgrade on the well-laid plans, I think. Neutralize has got a decent argument. Let's do the well-laid plans. Alright, we're looking for Noxious Fumes now with the Toxic Egg. He could be hitting for up to 8, he's not attacking. Doesn't really matter how we split him. I guess he can be weakening us too, so we want to get him to 8. He was not weakening us. It was all a trick. Dash is going to block out. We might as well use it to kill the Louse. And hold Survivor Defend. Okay, let's see, what's he attacking for this turn? Is it 11? I think it's 11. So double defend does it. Yep. 16 this turn. Dash defend blocks out. Hey, Pix and Lois, how's it going? Yeah, this is a Runic Dome run. Triple Strike is lethal next turn. We're almost guaranteed to get that. Not quite guaranteed, but hopefully. Oh, it was guaranteed, actually. There was only one card we were missing. And there were 2 strikes. Piercing Wail's great. In general. Terror helps us boost our damage a little bit. What does the Frozen Egg tell us about? Yeah, it's kind of a weird Act 1. Because we actually are not fighting any elites. We, through the first hallway fight, through first 2 hallway fights, we didn't get any attacks. And then we were here, and we saw a, whatchamacallit, the fishing event, where you can take a relic for a regret. So I was like, okay, I'll just take that and go to the shop and remove the, so it's like we fought an elite here, / here. Because we weren't ready to fight one, so we just didn't. And this turned out to be a shop 2, so we did 2 shops in a row. Kind of awkward there, but we still weren't ready for 2 more elites, so we took the left path and took some extra fires. But got some pretty good relics out of it. The second shop had a membership card, so we got that set up. Frozen Egg, oddly smooth stone. I don't hate it. It seems like we should be further behind, given that we just didn't fight any elites. And it is going to be a tough slime boss fight, but maybe we can find Noxious Fumes the next couple floors. I don't think any of these are particularly good. Terror is not good against Slime Boss, because he loses the debuffs when he splits. Piercing Wail is pretty nice. I think I'll take a Piercing Wail just because. Piercing Wail is good. Okay, first hard pool fight, and indeed this one's hard. Pretty hard to tell when to use the Ghost in a Jar and Block Pot. I think this is a pretty reasonable pick for block pot turn. There's really no way to know. He can be hitting for up to 10, he can be hitting up for up to 12. That's 18 total. Blocking for 6. So block pot can be working. He can also be debuffing and he can be buffing himself, so we can just totally whiff on block pot. I think we save block pot for Slime Boss. Yeah, I was coming to the same conclusion. That's true. Intangible we could save for Slime Boss too. We're probably not getting another potion though. We've gotten 2 already and we've only fought. This is our 4th fight, so there's probably not a potion here. Okay, not a terrible outcome. Piercing Wail is definitely happening here. And I think Defend is going to be enough to block out. So he can attack for 4. I guess it's not quite enough to block out. Maybe I should have double defended. Blocks perfectly. Dash is always happening. I think Strike Survivor is probably an appropriate reaction to this situation. Looks appropriate. There's Dash again. Can't get lethal. At least 1 defend is happening. I think 2 defense need to happen. Let's see. What's our draw pile look like? So we can miss if we hold 2 strikes. but we're unlikely to. Okay, he's buffing. Alright, fair enough. Okay, we did not miss. Although that miss was calculated based on him doing blocking for, or doing 18 damage, whereas now we need to do more than that. We still do have lethal, but then we leave ourselves totally unprotected against Spike Slime. Maybe we quad attack here, neutralize to kill the Jaw Worm, and then block pot for the Spike Slime. I do not want to let Jaw Worm hit us again. So it's just, do we think he's attacking or debuffing? He can attack us for 10, which is a pretty good use of block pot. I guess he either attacks... Let's see, so what's his... I guess we'll just assume... We'll just multiply his attack damage by his attack percent. So let's figure out what his attack percent is. So there's a 70% chance of debuffing. So it's only a 30% chance that he's doing 10 damage. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so we'll hold the potion. And get punched. Aha! He did not punch us. Victory. Okay, we will block out now since we have the luxury of doing so. Aha! Man, we got this guy read like a book. Get out of here, Spike Slime. Alright, Infinite Blade starts upgraded, which is neat, I would say. Yeah. There's no downside to Rubinicum if you just can see the future. Do we take Infinite Blades? I mean, Poison Stab, so we want to take Noxious Fumes eventually, right? Because it's going to be upgraded, and Noxious Fumes Plus is kind of insane. And we can, like, hold the Catalyst already, because well-laid plans. It seems like picking Poison Stab is pretty wise. Maybe we take Flying Knee because we're looking for, like, Wraith Form Plus. Let's see, what are the other powers? I feel like those two powers are so strong that I, like, forget about what the other ones are. Okay, accuracy is bad. Although accuracy would be good if we got, if we picked the, whatever, Infinite Blades. Caltrops we're probably not picking. Footwork would be amazing. Noxious Fumes. Well-laid plans we already have. After Image we'd probably take. If we're taking After Image, maybe we should take Infinite Blades. Envenom I think is probably not good, although Envenom Plus is quite a bit better. Tools of the Trade is probably a skip. Wraith Form's amazing. So really we're just looking for like Wraith Form and Footwork, Noxious Fumes. And then we're slightly looking for like After Image and Envenom and Caltrops. Infinite Blades is a lot of damage. Like, okay, so if you play either Infinite Blades or Poison Stab on turn 1, Infinite Blades does 4 damage per turn, whereas, like, Poison Stab does 6 damage immediately, plus 3 damage per turn, assuming that the poison has already been amortized by some other source. Although that assumption is currently not true, right? Because we don't have any other poison. So I guess if we're going to model the damage of Poison Stab right now, we should model it as, whatever, 12? Is that what it is? 9 plus 1 plus 2? Yeah. So it's 12 damage. So Infinite Blades catches up after, on turn 5. but then you get to play Poison Stab again, but you don't have to play Infinite Blades again. Infinite Blades gives us some openings, right? We could take, if we have an Infinite Blades plus, we could take like Accuracy or something. And Accuracy plus really turns a corner on Shiv damage, because then we, instead of Shivs doing 4, they do 9. Opens up Wrist Blades. If we had a Noxious Fumes, I'd take Poison Stab, but we don't. So I think it's wrong. I think Infinite Blades is more damage, and we need the damage really badly. Weird pick, though. Dash upgrade? Neutralize upgrade? Let's take the dash upgrade. Just gets thicker. And extra question mark. What are we looking for from a question mark? Basically just dodging a hard pool hallway fight, right? Yeah, I think that's a sufficient reason. We'll get one anyway. Okay, fair enough. Seems like a good Piercing Wail turn. Neutralize splits him at 12, which is a good life total. And then we play all the other stuff. We could Block Pot, but it's... actually, no, Block Pot never works, because their max damage is 8, so if they're all attacking, they hit for exactly 6. Okay. We are weakened now, so our Shivs only do 3 damage. Rude. Let's use 1 to split him, and then pile onto him. Hopefully we kill him next turn. And how hard do we block here? Max damage is they all attack for 8. That can still happen. Actually, no, because they set their damage at the beginning of the fight, right? And he only attacked for 6, and he attacked for 7. So those two attack for 13. He could still attack for 8. So max damage is 21. So we can block that exactly. Okay. He attacks for 6. Okay, so we got 7, 6, 6. 9 damage seems pretty perfect there. And the front guy attacks for only 7. So that is blocked out. Once again, we get off scot-free from Runic Dome. No health lost. There's a Wraithform plus. Seems like a pretty obvious pick. Skewer's kind of fun too. Wraithform plus is a little bit scary against Slime Boss, because we don't have very much damage. We're like really leaning on that Infinite Blades. And that's it's a pretty slow way to kill Slime Boss. Skewer would be a lot more damage, but I don't think we can skip a Wraithform. We wouldn't be able to look ourselves in the mirror if we skip Wraithform. Do we ever Dex Pot over Block Pot here? We're using the Intangible Potion on turn 3. Yeah, we might die to Slime Boss for sure. It's definitely going to be difficult. I think we do take Dex Pot over Block Pot, because Block Pot is like so hard to use with Runic Dome, and Dex Pot is like pretty reliably useful in phase 2 of the Slime Boss fight. Okay. We do get almost full value out of the rest, and this is going to be a really tough fight. Maybe we upgrade a Strike. How desperate do things have to be for us to upgrade a Strike here? We got some really good upgrades in Act 1. We got 4 upgrades total. Noob question. Wraithform is good? I assume losing Dexterity every turn is a horrible drawback. Wraithform is amazing. Wraithform is one of the best cards in the game, if not the best card in the game. The best, like, collectible card. The reason Wraithform is good is because a lot of Silent decks only have to invest, like, a couple of cards into damage scaling. So, like, you typically do, like, Noxious Fumes and then, like, Bouncing Flask and Catalyst or something. As your, like, heart-killing damage combo. And that kills people so fast that the fight is over by the time you run out of apparitions. Particularly if you're able to find 2 Wraithforms. 1 Wraithform is fine, 2 But we definitely, yeah, it's particularly good in hallway fights where you can just like, you can be like, oh no, Wraith form on turn 1, right? And then you just win the fight before you run out. But it works for boss fights too. It's a great card. I think I am going to Smith a Strike. We're going to Smith a Strike and just like pray that we've got enough damage. We might not. We definitely might miss here. Alright. I think we just well-laid plans and dash here. Not what we were hoping to see on turn 2. We need more attacks this turn. Alright. I don't see any reason to hold specifically Piercing Wail. I guess we're splitting them at some point. That's not soon. Okay. Well, if we started this game a week ago, this is going to be a tough run to follow. We have Runic Dome, so we're relying a lot on our pre-existing knowledge of how the enemies work. For example, this turn, Slime Boss is attacking, and he attacks for like 38. So despite not being able to see what his intention is because of Runic Dome, we're going to use our Ghost Signature this turn. Alright, it's an okay setup. We're getting in there. Alright, we can't dash without splitting him, but I think that's okay. If we do 7 damage, that's a little bit too much. We put him to... Oh wait, no, that puts him to 76. That's exactly where we want him. Okay. So let's put him to 76. Get rid of the slimes and hold the dash for next turn, and split him next turn. 60 months of your life, wow. That's 5 years. Okay, so he's attacking again. So we have to split him before he attacks. He splits if he goes below 75. So you basically want to get him to 76 and then do as much damage as possible. And so this is our as much damage as possible turn. Which is a little bit pathetic. 53 is not a terrible split. Piercing Wail is really good this turn, because we don't know if they are attacking or not. We're going to use the Dex Pot too, because now that we can't predict them, they are scary. You want to target the Spike Slime first because he does slightly more damage, and generally the Frail is scarier than the Weak. Spike Slime frails you, and Acid Slime weaks you. Ah yes, the block for 19, neither one is attacking play. Is this Wraith form? Is that an overreaction? I think we're setting up Spike Slime for a split next turn. He splits at 26, so we want to put him to like 27. 27 would be doing 13 damage. Yeah, I really don't want to take 30, but I also don't want to play Wraith Form a turn early, so I think you're right. So we're just going to set him up. And just a couple slimes. Yep. Ouch. Take 30. Crap. Well, that wasn't good. This is a terrible split on Spike Slime, so I think we're gonna skip it. You do not full heal. You stop full healing after Ascension 5. But you still mostly heal, so... Alright, so we're just gonna set him up a little bit better for split, and we're gonna use the Wraith Form now. Because now we could die at any turn. We'll start going after Acid Slime. There's only really point in holding one defend from this point on, so I'll hold a slime in case we shuffle with it in hand. God. Playing Wraithform into a double debuff turn is so frustrating. Okay, so this is an okay split. Getting down to 11's pretty reasonable. We've already blocked out, so we will play a slime, and sure enough, we are holding a slime through the shuffle. We can do exactly 11, so we should probably kill a Spike Slime. We're way slow, so we're going to run out of Apparition here. Alright, that was our last Apparition, so splitting Acid Slime, we're taking 12. Looks like taking 12 is probably the plan. Okay. He splits at 26, same as the last guy. So this 13 damage does not split him. Oh crap, it does split him. I guess we need to do more damage to him then. And hope we can kill them from 22. Doesn't seem super likely. Seems like this is probably a loss. Here's Strike Plus, valiantly trying to save us. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, we're at 1. Okay. Well, we've killed this one. So we just have to hope that he never attacks again, basically. Damn. Alright, well, we weren't offered very much damage at all in Act 1. We did pass a little bit of it. We took, I guess we took Infinite Blades over... Here, let's look at the run history. Also, Silent versus Slime Boss is not something you expect to win every time. Okay, so we did skip some damage here. We skipped a Slice, although Slice, really? Is that the plan for Slime Boss? I don't think so. Skipped no damage on floor 2. That's what made us... This is what freaked us out. Kept us from fighting elites. I like the damage for gold here. I like the curse for relic. Surprise shop was a little bit unfortunate. Membership card in Act 1 is something that I've done a couple times, and I like... If you survive it, I feel like it's a really good move, but we didn't survive it here, so it feels a little bit off. Like, we could have had an Apotheosis instead. And Apotheosis, I think, definitely beats Slime Boss. So that's a little bit questionable. Taking a dash there seems great. We did take it over a Deadly Poison, which does do more damage. But nothing to cry about there. Frozen Egg's great. Upgrading well-laid plans. We got a lot of upgrades, so I don't think we needed to upgrade like 2 strikes or anything. Upgrading well-laid plans seems fine. We did skip a Terror here. But like, I don't think Terror is very good against Slime Boss, so I think I like that take as well. Infinite Blades was more damage than Poison Stab or Flying Mace. I think I like that. We got a lot of damage out of Infinite Blades. Upgrading a dash seems very defensible. Wraithform over Skewer. It's pretty tough. Definitely could have gone with the Skewer here. Skewer is really good against Slime Boss too, so like maybe that wasn't right. Yeah, I think this is probably the most questionable decision. Like if you take the Skewer, you definitely like you can win the Slime Boss fight here. But I don't know. I'm not against taking Wraithform. Like even now that I know we lost, I still think taking a Wraithform was correct. Wraithform is such a good card. Upgrading Strike. Maybe we were supposed to rest here. Only would have been 17 health, but 17 health seems like it would have been a lot, right? Like, I guess maybe we would have split a little bit worse if we hadn't upgraded the strike. But if we'd had an extra, just had an extra 17 health and had the upgraded strike somehow, we would have won the fight, I think. Or at least we would have had another turn. I guess Wraith Form, maybe Wraith Form is wrong, not just because, whatchamacallit, not just because it's, like, not the skewer, but it's also bad because of the Runic Dome. Like, it doesn't matter that much in, like, Act 4 when you know you're getting attacked every turn, and, like, enemies are kind of predictable, but, like, in the Slime Boss fight specifically, it's like, we did Wraith Form into 2 debuffs, and we took 30 damage with a Wraith Form in hand, so it's just, like, I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to just, like, I guess just, like, if we'd just gotten luckier, if we just played Wraith Form a turn earlier and blocked 28 damage with it, I think we would have won the fight. We just, I don't know. Slime Boss with Runic Dome as silent, Also, 0 Act 20 elites, not enough damage. Hey, if we had Noxious Fumes, we would have won too. That's a tough seed.